Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight, we're keeping it in the AFC West. It's the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Deputy, go!
Richardson throwing to start out. Looking deep to open the game. Brought in inside the 20. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Now running here with Jaden Blue. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Kyler starting off with a throw. That's caught by A.J. Brown. 8-11 up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, it's Murray. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space behind those completions outside the pocket.
Throwing on 1st down. Here's Murray. Finds him on the crossing route. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And that is a touchdown! The Raiders don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin the season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish, but you can't start much better than that.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the set.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Nick Bosa makes the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Tampa 11. 7 Pirates. Let's go.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He fires one deep down the middle. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Viking 18.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. On the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
A number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down. It's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Trap 60. 60 Bobcats. Go.
Throwing it to start this drive. Complete Derrick Henry. And he looks it forward to the 43-yard line. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Murray to throw here on 3rd. That one's taken in by the rookie out of USC. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Come on.
From the gun, a run for Henry. Has some space inside of 15. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal. Well, not what you like to see. Still just in the opening quarter of the season. And they have an injured player out there. Let's hope it's nothing major as he gets looked at. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Deputy! Cougar 19!
This one's caught. And in for the touchdown. The Raiders take a 13-0 lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. With right down the middle. It's good. And the Raiders drive out to an early 14-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Pass all 80.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Buys time, rolling right. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete.
You know, we're so often in today's game looking for this, that escapability, and I love that. Get out of harm's way. Now you just got to find a way to make the connection on the other end.
Here we go. Set. Press. Viking 18.
Back to the air, it's Richardson. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. And this one only manages the on before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
And it's a nickel look by the Raiders. 3rd down coming up.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Tommy Townsend on the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Fair catch made here at the 30.
And taken. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
Who you got? Omaha. 2-2. Omaha.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They start with 2nd and 6.
Hawk 70.
From the 34. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And the Broncos bringing out some extra DBs on this 3rd down. They're in the dime. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Throwing now, Richardson. That one's cut along one sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
First down throw here from Richardson. Forced out to his right. Connection made with his back deep downfield. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
On the move, headed right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Another try from the 25. It's second and 10. Throwing again, Richardson. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a one-score game in the first half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So second down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. Second and 10. Kyler throwing here. The left side cut by Andrews. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's Kyler to throw. Brought in inside the 20. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
60 back, 18, Cougar 19. Panther 11, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
First down from the red zone. Escapes the pocket. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Hawk 70, Mustang 19. Go.
Throwing it again here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders take a 13-point lead. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And his This is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And he overshoots his man. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
One of the tight ends motioning left. Richardson now on 2nd and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. Checking this one down. It's Blue. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
19 tight. Ready. Lions. Shot 50.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Once more now, it's Richardson. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos make it a one-score game in the 1st half.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Big Ace. Forward.
From the gun, it's Murray. A quick slant here, caught by Andrews. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Raiders leading near the break. From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. 1st and 10, Murray. That's complete to Kamara on the check down. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for Raiders first.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Again, it's Murray to throw. This one's to Andrews outright. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Still sticking with the passing game. The throw is caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Warriors 70, go streak. Panther 11, Panther 11. Cup 19, Cup 19. Trap 60, Trap 60. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down. Working quickly here.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Timberwolves. Dragon 60. Check smash, check smash. Lions. 18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18. Go.
Pass play now. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders will add to their lead at the end of the half. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
McLaughlin sacks on the extra point. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
19 tight, 19, Cowboy 80.
They motion a receiver left. He'll throw it. He put everything he had into this one. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10.
Move. What you got? Big ass open.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 2nd and 10, it's Murray. Connects on the crosser. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Here's Murray, 1st and 10. He puts some power on a deep one left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews, and it's going to be 2nd down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 7-5, 6, like.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. He can run it. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Run on 1st down. Here's Murray. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw, and he's tackled for a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Throw caught at the 6. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Get it. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, go.
They'll run with Kamara. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, he's got it, it's in close. And he will take this in, touchdown. The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Come on,
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. He lets one fly deep downfield. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Raiders will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
The Raiders take over.
You know, before this drive started, the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, well, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
70 Rangers. 18 Cardinal. 8. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. But their heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one, where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Kyler to throw. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
At the Raiders' 48-yard line.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Looking downfield, snagged by Arroyo. And he stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be good for a Denver first. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Chased out to his right. Complete out to the right. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. Up the middle, Blue. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
7 Pirates. Here we go.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Need a touchdown here as they line up for 3rd and goal.
19 tight. 19. Let's go now. Oh, yeah, you got to be Cowboy 80.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Complete right side. Burden has it. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Zerline on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos get it back to a 14-point game. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, it's Murray. That'll be caught by his back. Kamara. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, Kate, this is one of those circumstances where you got to play all the way through the whistle, right? Didn't look good defensively. Give up a big chunk passing play, but then you turn around and one hit totally changes the moment. You get the ball back and you turn the mojo in this building around.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Play action, it's Richardson. Pass is caught by Blue. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second and that playbook. Wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Completed to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Richardson now on 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone.
Well, they're in danger of going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
This our last play of the quarter. Murray here on 1st down. And it is incomplete. Went big on the final play of our 3rd quarter. And nothing comes from it as we hit the break.
Ready.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20.
Let's go now. Go.
He's going to throw this one. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete.
Intended for his
Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's going to be 4th and short.
The numbers. Us pretty clearly. You get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. On 4th down, here's Murray. Flushed out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Victoria, 17. Seven Pirates. Ready.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Trying again following the sack. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, if nothing else, that proves they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to connect.
Mustang 19. Let's go.
3rd and long. It's Richardson. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12.
Check mash. Come on. Hit. 19. Come 19.
Another try following the sack. Flush down now to his left. He brings it in. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos now within 1 score in the 4th. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Point after converted by Zerline. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. Oh, this big guy is moving. Mark Andrews. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Throwing now, Richardson. Getting out to his left. He takes it himself. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Give him 24 on that play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Okay, ready.
1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Red 19 line.
Richardson on 1st and 10. On the move, headed right. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Richardson. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos now within 1 score in the 4th. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
Zerline with the extra point. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He finds Brown right side. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Vegas.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, here's Murray. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
You get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, well, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Green.
Back to throw it. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
19 light.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one's complete over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
2nd and 6 now. Got his man, that's Brown again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Come on. Easy.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Hits his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Escapes out to the left. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Hey, Larry!
Setting up to pass. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Ready? No, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
And he's caught. He's got Brown. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. Here he is to throw. Finding Brown, back-to-back plays. And he's in. Touchdown! The Raiders go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His third through the air this game. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Escapes the pocket. Trying to push it deep downfield. And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos now within 1 score in the fourth. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
60, 19 tight, 19 tight, go!
He'll look to throw it. And he'll get into the end zone and make this a 1-score game in the fourth quarter. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
Ooh, can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3-and-out, though, albeit not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, and we've seen that before, a 3-and-out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense, go buckle it up.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Kamara now on first and 10. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10.
Bronco, Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready,
Back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it. And he will score! And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win! So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Raiders bump the lead up to 13 points.
Raiders 56, Broncos 43.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Chased out to his right. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Trying to push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Here he goes, one final shot. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete, but no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So for my partner Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.